When it was time for us to get down to business, they were nowhere to be found. When I was going through counseling and I didn't see up from down, they didn't call then. Around my birthday, where we going, friend? What we doing, friend? How we getting down? Shut up. You weren't there for me when I was crying myself to sleep. When I tried to call you and ask you just to come over, because if nobody's here with me, I'm going to his house. Oh, God. When it was time to get down to business, you bailed on me. And I'm not saying you a bad person, because John Mark was still around. And he's still talking to Barnabas. Most of us, our cutoff game's so strong. She said, me, pastor, me. If somebody does us wrong, leaves us when it's time to go, they don't even exist no more. They don't even exist. But Paul was spiritually mature enough to say, I can still be around you, I just can't partner with you. How many believers can know your season's up at the church, but not dog the church you leave? I had to just go because they were just giving milk. How many actually left a deposit greater than the distraction they take away? It's all about spiritual maturity at this point. And Paul was spiritually mature enough to say, yeah, y'all can kick it. We can even talk about the celebration. But when it's time to gear up to go back into battle, I can't go because I sense the same cycle. There is nothing that gives me indication that you have changed. So you're not a bad person, you just have not transformed. And I'm not going back into the war with somebody that I already have a warning about. Michael, you preaching. I know. This is what I'm telling you. You do not go into war with people you be like, are they with me? Do they pray for me or do they talk about me? I know they got a knife, but is it gonna end up in my back or are they? Paul knew something that we all need to know, because when it was time to go hard, John Mark went home. And Paul said, you know what, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not going to set up some unrealistic goal that John Mark has to prove to me. I'm just going to be intentional about, watch this cuss word, boundaries. I know church people don't like this. We're supposed to forgive, yes. But they don't have to be that close. No. We can release them of the debt and not be done. No, I mean, we used to smoke weed together all the time, and we made a pact that we was done with the doty, done with the doty, done with the doty. Some of y'all like, doty? I just dated myself, I'm sorry. But they went back, and I'm trying to walk this thing out, and it's not a sin, but I have a conviction. So I can't chill at their house every day no more. Not because I don't like them, but I have to create a boundary. Where you been at, bro? Home. Oh, you different now. No, I'm trying to be. Oh, okay, you better than us. No, I actually am trying to be a person of my word. And I made a promise to God that's more valuable than my promise to you. And so right now, I just gotta create this clear boundary, not because you're bad, because I'm trying to stay blessed. This is two different things. And the church, we've been bad at this because we gotta make somebody the villain. And Paul shows us they don't gotta be the villain. I just sense the same cycle. You gonna keep cheating on your wife. We can't be friends like that. I was there the first 2 times. And you stayed on my couch and ate all my Captain Crunch. But this seems like a decision you've made. So the next time you do it, I'm gonna pray for you, but you can't stay here. Okay. Damaged but not destroyed is gonna be good for all of us because we're gonna teach y'all how to make some boundaries. Boundaries just don't happen. Some people would rather them just happen by osmosis. But the conversation that you usually have to create, let me say this, it's not a boundary if they don't know. I done changed, they just haven't called. Don't call it a boundary if you've not had a conversation. And the conversation comes from your conviction. And your conviction makes you have to, watch this, confront. Confrontation is not bad, it's necessary. And most people are like, we about to have a confrontation. It just means I'm gonna bring it up front. I'm not gonna sweep it under the rug. I'm not gonna put it behind me. We're going to bring it up. Paul has to confront Barnabas.